On this video, our primary focus are going to focus on sketching this graph without focusing on the x-intercept, but we only focus on the turning point and the shape of the graph. You can try to pause this video and try to do this question by yourself and come back to watch the memo. In our previous video, we introduced this kind of equation whereby we say A determine the shape and the value of Q determine the y-intercept, which is the turning point. So I'm going to assume that you have watched our previous video. Now I'm just going to start on drawing the graph based on the information that we know.
So now let's just take a look at this graph. Let's just try to sketch it, So as we know, we're going to draw a Cartesian plane. So what is the value of A? The value of A here, and another thing I want you to understand here, the number that is there on the value of A, this day it's 1, it is 2, it is 100, it is 1000, it does not matter. What matters the most on the value of A, which is this one, is the sign that is there. What you need to ask yourself is that, is it positive or negative? When it is positive, it's going to be a smiling graph. When it's negative, it's going to be a sad graph. So looking at this one is going to be what? It's going to be a smiling graph. Why? Because it is positive. So our value of A is positive here, which means going to be what? A smiling graph, So it's going to be a smiling graph, but it has a vertical shift, which is this one, It shifts the graph up and down, and it's also a y-intercept. So this graph is going to be a smiling graph, which moves 2 units up. So it's going to move 2 units up, which is something like this one here. So it's going to be here. It's going to have moved 2 units up, Let's just try with this another one, which is number 2. So this one here, it has the value of A. Is it negative or positive? Yes, you can see it is negative. It means it's going to be what? It's going to be a sad graph, which is something like this. But since this one, it is also have the value of Q, which is what? The turning point of it. The vertical shift is going to shift how many units? It's going to shift 8 units. Since it's negative, it's going to shift 8 units down. So the way that we're going to draw it is going to be something like this, which is going to be, like this, and it does shift -8. Remember, this 8 is for what? Is for the turning point. The turning point of the quadratic here in grade 10, it is always on the y-axis, So it shifted 8 units what? Downwards. So this is the shape that is going to be formed there. We don't care about the x values and the y values and the x-intercept. So going to the number 3, which is this one. This one is 2y plus 4, which is -x squared. What will be what is the value of A? What is the value of C? So we will be unable to see it very clearly. Why? Is because this one, it has what? It is not the same as this one. We know this kind of we know each and every equation of ours as what? As the one that starts with the value of y. So we have to first simplify this one. To simplify this one, is just going to say 2y, which is equals to -x squared. Then we take this one to the other side, it's going to be 4. And from here on, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. And I'm going to be left with y, which is equals to -1/2 x squared minus 2. Now we can be able to identify it very, very careful. If you have tried to just want to imagine this when it is here, you may make a mistake of saying that the value of y is C or the value of Q is C. And it's 4, and it's not 4, it's what? It's 2, when this very, very simplified. So what will be our graphs look like? First, we have to look for the value of A. Is it positive or negative? Now, as you can see, it's -1. Remember, the number that is here does not matter. What matters the most is the sign. So when this -1, how is going to be our shape? It's going to be a sad one. So it's going to be something like this one, So it also have a vertical shift, which is -2. It means that it shifted 2 units downwards. So it's going to be somewhere here, it shifted 2 units downwards. So it's going to be something like this, So now let's just take a look at the last one. So this one says that y is equals to x squared. First we have to identify what is the value of A. The value of A is positive here. It means it's going to be a smiling graph, So does this one have a vertical shift? No. And yes, it also have the value of Q, or the vertical shift. But the vertical shift here, it is what? It is 0. It means that it is on the origin. It does not move up and down. The value of Q there, it is 0. And yes, it does not have the value of Q because the value of Q here is 0, So yeah, this one is going to be something like this, which is going to go here on the origin of 0, so we don't have to write it here.